coffee with you. Just, I love to coffee. And it tastes like some chores and read. I feel
How interesting. How often do you do that? How about you? What you up to this weekend? How about you? What you up to this weekend? Oh, me? I'll probably go hiking since the weather's gonna be so warm. Well, nice talking to you. Have a good weekend.
That's like enjoy.
How did you do? If you would like, we can go back and practice that little simple conversation. Enjoy yourself. That's part of learning English. Enjoy the process. Enjoy want to eat out? You want to eat out? Or we can cut off that first word completely and just say, want to eat out? Ask it with me. Want to eat out? Great. Then you might ask, where do you want to go? Where do you want to go? Can we say it clearly like this? Unfortunately not. Instead you can say, where do you want to go? Where ya wanna go? So this is a similar reduction to our first question. You becomes ya. And want to becomes wanna. Where ya wanna go? Where you wanna go? Where you wanna go? Should we order pickup? Should we order pickup? I want to let you know that in the US there are a lot of terms that are used for this idea that you're not eating in the restaurant, you're ordering food, but then you get the food and you take it somewhere else. Maybe you take it back home or you take it to a park. We could use a couple different phrases and it's just your personal preference. For me, I say pick up. You want to order pickup. You want to get pickup. But you could also say, should we order takeout? Should we order carry out? Should we order takeaway? A lot of different phrases and you are going to hear these all around the US, so your choice is yours. Another fun question to ask when someone would like to eat is, what are you in the mood for? What are you in the mood for? Sometimes we are in the mood for comfort food, something that's heavy and rich and reminds you of a cozy, warm time in your childhood. Maybe it's not very healthy, but you're in the mood for comfort food. Or maybe you're in the mood for something light. You want a salad or sushi, something light. So this idea of what are you feeling like what you eat? But we often reduce this question instead of saying, what are you in the mood for? We might say, what you in the mood for? What you in the mood for? Here the word you has been reduced to cha. Cha is an extremely common in spoken English, and the word you gets changed up in a lot of ways. We already talked about one of those, ya, and this is another, cha. What you in the mood for? What you in the mood for? Or we can reduce this even further. What you in the mood for? What you in the mood for? This is extremely reduced, but notice what's happening. What are you in the mood for? The word are is gone, and the word you has been reduced to ya. So when we link together what and you super fast. What you in the mood for? What ya in the mood for? You don't want to say this reduction slowly. What ya in the mood for? No, we can say it like that to practice for this lesson, but when this is in daily conversation, it's really fast. That's the purpose of a reduction. So you can say it quickly like that. What you in the mood for? What you in the mood for?
Doing
tacos.
taco.
How's that
That's
sound? How's that sound? Instead of how does that sound, you can say how's that sound? How's that sound? Can you say that quickly with me? I'm doing tacos. How's that sound? I'm doing tacos. How's that sound? Great. You can also reduce it and switch it up a little bit. I'm doing tacos. Does that sound okay? I'm feeling tacos. That's what I like, but I want to know your opinion. Does that sound okay? Reduces to, does that sound okay? Does that become snack? Does that sound okay? Does that sound okay? You say it with me. I'm feeling tacos. Does that sound okay? Great question. Because a lot of restaurants have changed over the last year, and you never know when a restaurant might be closed, it's a good question to ask. Is Ten's Cafe open? I would love to go there. Is this restaurant open? I would love to go there. There's a little way that we can reduce this question. Take a look at this. Is Ten's Cafe open? I love to go there. Word would becomes I. I would, I. So you can say, is Ten's Cafe open? I'd love to go there. Can you say it with me? Is Ten's Cafe open? I'd love to go there. Great. In the US, a lot of restaurants are having outdoor seating. So you could say, let's go to Louis, a restaurant named Louis. Let's go to Louis and eat lunch on their patio. Eat lunch on their patio. Outdoor dining area. It's really nice when restaurants have this because sometimes you don't feel like eating at home, but especially with kids, if you don't feel like confining them inside a restaurant, or maybe you don't feel comfortable doing that, if a restaurant has a patio, it's much more informal feeling, and it's kind of a nice spur of the moment thing to do. A great expression that you can use is let's grab a bite at Louis. Let's grab a bite at Ted's Cafe. To grab a bite is usually a quick meal. It might be lunch. Usually it's not dinner because it's pretty quick, but it might just be a short experience. It's not a long dinner, it's not a big to-do. Let's grab a bite at Ted's Cafe because I have to go somewhere later. Let's grab a bite at somewhere else. Can you say that with me? Let's grab a bite at Ted's Cafe. Let's grab a bite. Our final answer to the question, what you want to eat, is I know a place, or I know a spot that has great pasta. I know a place that has great pizza. I know a place. You can leave this simple and just say, I know a place, come with me. But if you want to be a little less mysterious, you could just say, oh, I know a place that has great pasta, come with me, and gotta try it. Okay, this is kind of maybe an unknown restaurant location that not many people know about. It's a great phrase to use. Oh, I know a place that you're gonna love. Excellent. Are you ready to practice these? First, I would like you to watch the sample conversation between my husband and I as we talk about where we want to eat, what we want to eat. Think about those phrases, notice the phrases that we used, and then after that, you're going to have a chance to speak out loud and practice it yourself. Let's watch the sample conversation. Hey, you want to grab lunch?
Sure, but I only have time for a quick bite before my soccer game. What sounds good?
How about pasta?
That sounds great. How about I
nothing much. I'm kind of homebody, so I'm just staying. I'm kind of homebody, so I'm just staying and watch some of the medicines and watch some of the medicines. I'll be able to study this one
That's virus that we have going around. So it's going to be a little bit different than usual talking about vacation. Let's first talk about some common questions and how to pronounce those naturally in